today I'm actually going to talk about something I've never talked about before. I'm going to talk about purpose. This video is going to be about finding your purpose, finding the one thing that you want to dedicate your life to. Life is full of darkness and light. It's full of black and white. It's full of losing and gaining. The thing that I want to talk about today is the one thing in your life that's not coming and going, that is persistent, and that's your purpose. I have made this mistake thinking that the purpose is not necessary in your life, that having one direction is not necessary in your life. You can do this, you can do that, you can do all kinds of things. You can be scattered over the place and still find success. The truth is, you need to focus on one thing. You need something that you can focus on, not just for a year, not just for a few months, but for decades. So when something doesn't go well the first year or the second year or the third year or even the 5th or 10th year doing something, if it's meaningful enough for you, you will find a breakthrough if you just keep going at it. That is why life purpose is so important. It is your lifeline. It's the thing that makes you want to wake up in the morning. It's the thing that moves you, that motivates you. It makes you want to be alive. The question for most people is, what is my purpose? How do I find my purpose? Is there even a purpose for me out there? It's not, boom, you have your purpose and that's it and that's how it's going to be. It's what is actually a little bit in alignment with you. What resonates with you? Not from, I don't have a purpose, to one day you have your purpose. That's not how it is. It's a gradual process of being curious, being about it, wanting to know deep down what your purpose is. If you deep down don't have an interest in knowing what your purpose is, how do you have the motivation to do the work to find out what your purpose is? It takes effort, it takes time, maybe it takes months, maybe it takes years. What is important is that you're about it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about, what can I do to find out? What can I do to figure out what I really want to dedicate my life to? What you see with people that don't really follow their purpose, at some point they will have a breaking point. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a reason why you're doing the things, you're not going to be able to sustain it for a long period of time. You're not going to be able to do it for decades and decades. If you're just thinking in years or months, you're not thinking long enough. You need to think about decades. I want to do this when I'm 40, 50, 60, 70. Now there are all kinds of different techniques, methods, all kinds of different ways to go about exploring what your purpose is. ChatGPT makes this so much easier. One thing that everyone should do is just make a story, make a long story about your life, all the things that you have been through, and ask ChatGPT, what are common things? What are common things in these things? What are common themes? What would you describe as my purpose? What do you assume my purpose is? Exploring that, doing that not just one time, but thousands of times, trying to see different angles, give ChatGPT different stories to me, just getting a little bit of an understanding, not taking it super seriously, but taking with a grain of salt what ChatGPT says, but still you can get some data from your past life experience to see what really resonates with you. Another thing is actually trying and doing and going out there and actually doing different things. You don't know if you like singing when you have never sung in your life. You don't know if you like football if you have never played football in your life. So go explore, go do different things, go explore the world and see what really resonates with you. The more self-awareness you have, the more you understand what you like, what you love, what you hate, the more closer you get to your purpose, the more closer you get to what you want to dedicate your life to. And I get it. Some people wake up and they be like, oh, I want to be a doctor. And they say they want to be a doctor and they're going to be a doctor and that's what they're going to do. And they're dedicated to that for the rest of their life. And maybe you didn't have that. Maybe you struggle because everyone around you seems on the right path or they seem to follow what they want and you're not, you feel lost. But feeling lost doesn't mean you need to be lost. Feeling lost doesn't mean that you have to stay lost. Feeling lost means that you need to seek for answers, and that comes with effort. Success is always arrived from going and being about it. You cannot just get something by wishing it comes from the sky. You get to by being about it, thinking about it, trying to do different exercises, trying to explore your mind, trying to explore your past experiences of life, trying to find maybe a mentor, maybe a YouTube video, maybe someone that can guide you more on that path. And it has to be authentic. And actually something that I learned was to learn how to be more intuitive. If I'm rationalizing everything and only looking at the data like ChatGPT does, that's not enough for me. I need to be really in tune with it. I need to listen to my intuition. And sometimes your intuition doesn't make sense in the moment, but later on you start to see how everything was aligned. You start to see why you made that mistake, why you did this, why you did that, and it all starts to align. I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but it all came together at a later point. It all started to make sense. That thing that I did back then, it sounds weird, it sounds crazy, but now all of a sudden it starts to make sense. Now I start to understand why that happened, why it needed to happen for me, what I learned from it, and what I can take away for the future. I think what I want to do with this video is mainly motivate people to actually go look for their purpose, to actually go and spend time thinking, what is your purpose? Why you're here? Why you're alive? What is sticking you? What makes you want to be here? What makes you want to be alive? It's one of the most important things. Because when you get everything that you want, you get everything that you want. Without purpose, you're still not fulfilled. You still have no direction. You still don't know what to do with it. In fact, I think you will even lose so much attraction to the things that you wanted. Because when you have it, what does it matter? When you have it, it has no meaning to it. It's about being on the road. It's about the road itself. It's about the journey itself. The journey is what matters, not the result. The journey is where it's about, and being on the right path. And that's what your purpose, your lifeline is about. This happens through self-awareness and being authentic. And it's hard to be authentic. It's hard to be yourself. It's hard to understand yourself. It takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. It's difficult. But true work and true repetition and being consistent about it, I'm 100% sure you'll be able to find your purpose. You'll be guided to your purpose, and your life and your enjoyment in life will increase. I've not posted a lot of videos. I had some problems with my YouTube account, but now it's already, I think, doing better. I hope you like this video. I hope you love this video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. See ya.